Hey, good evening everybody. Guess what? I finally got the 10 blue shards I need for the Rain Dance TM. Eventually. Right there. This took forever, let me tell you. Way too long. Just for a weather TM? Bah. But we've got it, so time to go, I guess. Right? Got our team in place, so I think this is where we're supposed to go. Yeah, we gotta help Lucas. They're all like, let me take that Pokédex of yours. The bestiary is gonna be really important to us. And we're like, stealing is bad. And then we team up to beat them up. Something like that. And then we drop like a legendary Pokemon. Well, it works out for us anyway. I think we're still more or less within the level curve, so I think we're good. Oh, Lucas Clefairy is a support Pokemon. Well, you know what? Maybe it works out for him. We'll just keep going on this end. The floor is very reflective, I just noticed. They made this floor extremely reflective. Hang on, I think I need to tweak my sound a bit. Okay. I'm still peaking the audio somehow. I'm a little confused. Okay. Then up it here, lower it here. I think this is better? Yeah, looks better. Alright, it's time to skedaddle out of here. Oh, that worked. We don't need to do anything more. Worked out well for us. All the Pokemon in the universe will be ours. You can't do that. That's our job. Oh, they moved all the Pokemon. Huh. But they out in the streets like they own the place. It's something I do not want to think about. Going off to Pastoria City. Great Marsh there. There's all kinds of Pokemon. I guess we can check that. Well, we can look at their warehouse first. Yo. You are so not Team Galactic, and you're a little kid to boot. Oh, and this is it flies a... Oh right, they made it a HM instead of a... Sorry, like there's no HMs in this game, they're all TMs. But we have the fly option now. We can't get in there though. Guess we have to come back another time when we have a key. Otherwise, it looks like we're good. Guess we'll take a quick look at the map. Where are we supposed to be going? Pastoria. Alright, so we head down route to... We head down route 222. I think this is where we can eventually pick up our Rain Dance TM. And then we can go from there. We'll leave Manaphy in the front. Ruin Maniac. You know, I only vaguely remember that. Ah, a crazy woman. She's levitating her Pokeballs. That's terrifying. Or something. Okay, we'll just slowly mow our way through, and so on and so forth. Hi. We got our blue shards. We can finally move on with our life. Or something. So I think the TM guy is here, right? Oh no, a psychic type. I'm skedaddling. Yeah, if this was Legends, I would have gotten it by now. But it's not. I had to dig in the underground for multiple hours. This better be worth it. Oh boy, all this trouble. Alright, we'll grab the berries and then we'll be on our way. Chesto. Okay, we should probably put a repel on before we keep going, I guess. Or do we need to? Maybe not. Okay, if I see grass that we have to cross, I'll put a repel on. Oh, whoa, what was with the zoom in? I don't think any other trainer in the game has had like this weird zoom in. That was weird. Yeah, I guess the rank and file trainers along the way really don't get much of a trouble, do they? We can just kind of mow our way through them. A good experience for raising a Pokemon a little bit. So why is the detective using Goldeen? Is there like a joke there or something? Because if there is, I'm not actually sure what it is. Yeah, why does he have 3 Goldeen? I don't get it. He's a gambler. Maybe. Yeah, I know, he's a private investigator. I know, I get it. I know he's Gumshoe. I'm wondering why he's using fish. Yeah, that's the point. Like, he's got 3 fish there. What's up with that? Was he scammed? Did he pay $5 for each fish? Is that what happened? I know that's a different fish, but maybe? Now this man, he's a collector. I guess he has 3 Ponyta. Yeah, he does. They ran out of ideas on this route, didn't they? Giving all the trainers 3 of the same Pokemon? Well, at least 2 of them so far on this route. Is it everyone in this maze? Everyone in this maze has 3 of the same type. I have 3 of the same type too, 3 little gods. Hey, I saw his eyes for a second. DP was jank, yeah. To be fair, it's been almost a decade, I think, since I've last touched Diamond and Pearl, or even Platinum. Alright, fight me. Beauty Devon? Of the Devon Corporation? Hmm? Are you related to the Devon Corporation? Are you related to Stephen Stone? No one has any idea. Man, Manaphy's tanky. I forgot how tanky it could be. Haven't touched this game in a while. Okay, lady, what do you gotten? Just honey. They have the same base stats. Oh yeah, they're all 100 in each, right? Never mind. I forgot. They're the 100 in each stat gang. Yeah, I remember. Uh-oh. Is the capture spazzing out again, guys? Give me a sec. I gotta replace these HDMIs. Alright, stay in. Yeah, my cables are getting old. I've said that several times now, so I promise I'll get to replacing the cables soon. Don't worry about it. The capture card itself is fine. It's pretty new. I upgraded it like about a year ago? A year or 2 ago. So it's fine. Just the cables. The cable is a lot older. I think some of these cables are like more than 4 years old now. My setup is probably bound for an upgrade sometime soon. I'm just the kind of person who waits for all the hardware to die before I replace it, you know? So right now the HDMI is working 90% of the time, I end up not replacing it. I guess that's kind of a bad habit of mine, you know? Like, use until wear out, then only then I replace the stuff. I guess it's understandable, right? We're not using acid armor, no. My moveset is feature complete for the most part, at this point. Although I actually probably should look up my notes. Yes, Roost is the other one we want to stick on Mew. I think we already have that. Rest, Tail Glow, Surf, Ice Beam. Yeah, Surf is later. Yeah, Manaphy's feature complete at this point. Hey. My Pokemons. Let me show you them. But I guess that's a question for you guys, chat. Do you wait until your hardware wears out completely before you replace it? Do you kind of make do with broken stuff as far as possible if the functionality is okay? Or do you kind of replace hardware as soon as it like starts showing signs of being inconvenient? Because personally, I'm the type that tends to put up with things for far longer than most people would. Right now, I'm using a phone case that has the back entirely worn off. It's plain black. It's plain black, but and like the rubber covering on the back is flaking off. It's basically flaked off. The whole thing is almost completely white. But I'm still using the phone case because I can't be bothered to replace it. That's the kind of things I do with my stuff, you know. My headphones. Until the band completely breaks, if the thing is still producing sound, I put up with it. It's probably not a good habit. I can definitely afford it, you know? I can afford to replace my headset every year if I need to. I don't need to put up with I don't need to put up with the fabric covering flaking off and dropping bits everywhere on the floor and having to vacuum it up. I really don't. But I still do it anyway. It's probably not the best. I mean, it's good in some ways, I save money, but in other ways, I really don't need to put up with a lot of shit. And I do it, but I put up with it anyway. It does sound very Asian, I guess. Alright, let's go back, let's swing back up there and clear the other trainers. Before this max pot one. Before this max repel wears off. Yeah, that's what it was. I was about to say max potion, I'm like, that's not right. But yeah. That's why I definitely need to replace some of these HDMI cables. They're not that expensive, they're under $10 per cable. It's just that I've got 6 of them. I've got 6 of them in a chain. Splitting off between like splitters and double monitors and stuff, and you know. I feel like I need to upgrade my Switch sometime soon too. Or maybe it's a dock, I don't know. The connection is a little bit... The HDMI for the Switch has been slightly iffy sometimes too. Also, I don't know if anyone else has gotten this problem recently, but have you guys ever had a game card read error issue of your Switch? Like, you know, you put the cards in and it doesn't want to read it until you eject it and put it back in a couple times. I've been having that issue of certain cartridges recently, and it's kind of been getting worse. The cards that have been affected will sometimes take, like... It's worn context of the cards themselves. Oh. Okay, so it's not the Switch contact point then. But that can't be right, because... some of the games that are affected are definitely the newer ones. It's like a really weird grab bag. Like, Pokken's understandable. Pokken being... Pokken being... What's the word I'm looking for? It's not diva. But, like, fussy. That's the word. Pokken being fussy is understandable. That card's ages old. But I bought Ring Fit, like, 2 years, like, a year and a half ago. And that one's been giving me issues, too. Meanwhile, my oldest card, Mario Kart, which is taken in and out relatively often, as well as Smash, that's taken in and out relatively often, those have totally no issues. It's really weird. And I don't really know what to do. If it's not the Switch, then... do I have to buy a whole new card? Do I really have to do that? Because that's really annoying if so. I don't know if I want to dump another full price on just to replace my Pokémon card, you know? It's important. I need that Pokémon card. I do a lot of stuff with that game. But, you know. But yeah, like I said, it's just weird. It's a weird grab bag of like old stuff and new stuff. It doesn't really have any correlation with how often I use those cards. That's making me those issues. But Pokemon's definitely been getting worse, which is annoying and worries me. Like sometimes I have to like do it upwards of 10 times just to get the Switch to recognize it. So I really don't know what to do. If anybody in chat's got advice for me, that, you know, it would greatly appreciate it. Do I just take the plunge and buy a digital copy? It would be a different entry though at that point. Right, I don't think the save data carries over. Not sure? Oh well. Such is the issue of a console growing older. I know save data is stored on the Switch, but with one caveat, the physical copy and the digital copy count as two different, like, they count as two different SKUs as far as the Switch goes. I know this because people have experimented with it, like, they have a physical... I think there are people who, like... I don't remember exactly, but, like, someone bought, like, physical Pokémon and digital Pokémon, and they had two different entries on the Switch with different save data. They count as different SKUs. So, yeah. I guess it's not too big a deal because, you know, if I'm just using it as a spectator client, then it doesn't really matter. And it's not like I take rank that seriously anyway, so... But still, slightly annoying if so. And also, I guess I figure if I'm already gonna buy a digital copy, I might as well just... Actually, I don't know, would that work? I'm not sure. I'm also kind of holding out to see if they release, you know, an upgraded Switch. I really don't know if they will or not. Actually, chat, that's another topic of discussion, I think. Do you think Nintendo will release an upgraded Switch version at any point beyond after the end of the console's life cycle? Like, I'm talking about super long term here. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, in the immediate future, I don't think so. But I'm like talking about way down the road, you know. Do you think they're just gonna go right to the next console generation without releasing a new Switch, like they did with 3DS? Switch U. I guess that's possible. The concept is too lucrative, yeah. Cyrus is in there doing weird Cyrus-y things. We're in a hotel area. No, I forgot that this area existed. 7 Stars Restaurant. So I guess that's a no for completely new, for like new Switch or Switch HD or whatever it is, right? Oh. They actually modeled them after the... They actually modeled out them after the actual people. This is the first time they've done that, haven't they, chat? They actually bothered to give them unique character models. These two people. Are those their favorite Pokemons? Is it actually Masuda's and who's the other guy? This guy's Masuda. Is this guy what's his name? Ishimoto? Remind me, chat. Omori? Yeah, I guess it would be Omori. Are those their favorite Pokemons? I guess that would make sense. This guy wants me to come back. That guy only will talk to me if I come back as the champion. What an arsehole. Big shot guy. Okay, I guess the thinking is there will not be an upgraded version of the Switch. The next piece of hardware that they will put out will be more of a next generation console. And even if it mostly just is a Switch with better hardware, it would be considered like a new console generation. I guess that's the consensus. Because I think right now what I have is still like a Generation 1 Switch. I'm wondering, like, in the scenario where I put enough wear and tear into this unit and I need to upgrade it to maintain access to my collection of games, which is something I've been bringing up because the wear and tear on the dock has been starting to add up, you know. The Joy-Cons are another issue because the rest of the family's been putting a lot of wear into them from Mario Party. So I need to start considering these things, you know. If the Switch ever becomes unusable, I guess my thinking is I could always just upgrade it up into... I could just go grab the OLED, right? You could always just go for the OLED if I need to just replace my current Switch. I was gonna like wait out the rest of the year just in case they upgrade, and just in case they introduce any more models, you know. On a need to replace basis. When you're a streamer, you kind of have to make plans in advance, you know, for your hardware upkeep. It's a very important thing. Logistics, you know. It's weird that you have logistics about something that's kind of a casual activity, like, you know, playing games. You think that you wouldn't need to have logistics for playing games, but you know, doing it like this, you gotta have a little bit of plans here and there, you know, hardware upkeep and whatnot. There's a lot more work that goes into streaming than most people think. But you know, it's worth it. It's fun. This is the couch gaming of the modern era, more or less. At least to me it is, you know. It's much more enjoyable to be playing here like this with you guys than to just, you know, sit in my room at night after work playing games and just being absorbed by myself. You know, at least I get to talk to people and generally, you know, have people around while I play. And I get to, you know, make memories. All the stuff, I can always go back and look at my first time reactions to stuff at any point. Which is nice. I don't really know how we got here as far as discussion topics happen, but... you know what, it's fine. like I said, nothing too interesting is happening on stream right now, so BDSP may end up turning into a lot of like just talking streams while we just clear out areas. And I think that's totally fine, right? Because, you know, this isn't a game that I've like never played before, strictly speaking. I've played I don't actually remember if I played Diamond or Pearl, but I played one of them, and then I definitely played Plat. So I mostly remember how the general stuff goes. There's not gonna be a huge amount of like spoiler stuff that I'll be too absorbed in. And really, the reason I'm even streaming this thing, I even bought the game and I'm streaming it, is that I'm doing a challenge run. So for the most part, we're just working our way up towards that. So yeah, we may go on a lot of tangents every now and then. Where am I going, anyway? It's a surf spot. With the best squishy blobs ever. Yes, yes. Is the route back down the other way? I think it is, right? How do we get there? I guess from the lake. Sunny Shore has a major blackout. Oh, right. Where am I going? I don't know. I picked one of the exits out of here and decided to start walking. Astoria, apparently. Guess I gotta exit out the left. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. The villa is just weirdly... The villa is just weirdly laid out, okay? I don't know why they decided to terraform the area like this, but they did. Oh, so is there a Pokemon Center nearby? I'm running low on power points. Is it this way? This place used to be Cobalt Coastlands. Really? Yeah, I guess that sorta makes sense. Resort receptionist? Okay. I'll just beat this. I'll beat this guy up first. No? Okay, never mind. It's Footstep Man. Do you fight, sir? I'll just use up the last of my power points first before I go back and get a restock. Yeah, once I get Rain Dance, then we'll have some actual proper strategies going on, I guess. Alright, so, chat. Another discussion topic. Do you think anything major is going to be announced on Pokemon Day? Because I don't think so. I think everyone's blowing things out of proportion. They made themselves think that there was going to be a Pokemon Presents when there clearly hasn't been anything of the sort announced. And I'm pretty sure they announced like those things a while in advance, don't they? Like, I don't know, at least a week? Do they usually announce it a week in advance? I mean, I know Nintendo's recently been randomly going like, hey, direct in 3 days. So, it's possible, I guess, that they would just randomly tell you that, hey, we've got an announcement tomorrow. Pokemon Presents tomorrow, you know? And that's it. But I don't know, it doesn't seem likely to me. I don't think there's gonna be a Pokemon Presents on Pokemon Day itself. You know? Oh, I have an idea. I know what's gonna be announced on Pokemon Day. It's gonna be an announcement of an announcement. On Pokemon Day itself, they will tell everybody Pokemon Presents the release date. That's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna have the announcements on the day itself, but they're gonna announce the announcement. And everyone's gonna be mad. And I'm gonna be sitting here laughing my ass off. That's the best case scenario, right? Best case scenario, the announcement of the announcement. Worst case scenario, which is what I expect, absolutely nothing. Oh, Legends Arceus DLC. Yeah, there is something we can talk about. But we'll save that for later. I guess here's the discussion topic then instead. So let's spread out from Pokemon Day itself, because I think it's pretty clear that, you know, it may or may not be happening. May or may not be happening so soon. But let's talk about the next Pokemon Presents. What are your thoughts? What do you think is gonna be announced? My thinking is that Gen 9 is probably still a ways away. I think they've shifted their development schedule all over the place. Pokken 2? Shut up. Yeah, alright, you know, in all seriousness, Pokken 2 is possible. I've been talking at length about it with different people, you know. Like, the last time anyone officially attached to any development team talked about it was when Harada was talking about, you know, hey, we're willing to make a game. TPCI just needs to bring up the license again, you know? And that was like a year and a half ago around by now? A year and a half ago. Or was it a year ago? Like, it's somewhere between a year to a year and a half ago. I don't exactly remember when. But that basically meant, if you read between the lines, they weren't working on anything at that moment. Because if they were, then Harada would be under NDA and he wouldn't be talking about it, you know? So, accounting for dev schedules, that ruled out all of last year and the year before for anything Pokken related. Starting this year, it's starting to be possible that with a potentially shorter development time, at the end of the year, best case scenario, a Pokken 2 may come out. And even then, I think that's super unlikely, you know? I think earliest that a game is likely to release is next year, you know? That's just talking about like possibility in terms of like, you know, development cycles. What is even doable? That's it. Is it possible that we get an announcement this year? Maybe, but I wouldn't expect it in the early in the year Pokemon Presents. Pokemon Presents usually has 2 a year, right? At least in the last few years, that's been the pattern. So I would expect that Pokken 2 is unlikely to... If it is a thing, Pokken 2 is unlikely to be announced in the early year Pokemon Presents. In the later year Pokemon Presents, that's possible. Do I think a Pokken 2 is going to happen at some point? Yeah, definitely. Made a lot of money. That game was very profitable. They would definitely be up for doing another one, I think. You know? And they still have a good working relationship, you know, after Bamco's worked on Pokemon Snap. And here's why it's possible too. The timing lines up because the Bamco license with the Pokemon IP, they're not doing anything with it right now because I think they're done with Snap development. And as far as fighting game development teams go, Tekken 7's pretty much sunsetted development at this point. Soul Calibur 6 has also sunsetted development at this point. So there are staff that could be working on it. That's what I'm saying. The original Pokken was worked on by members of by the staff members who would go on to be Project Soul for Soul Calibur 6. So yeah, if you ask about my opinion on Pokken 2 being possible, putting aside all the copium jokes, because my god, the Pokken community loves to joke about that. Staff are free, license is free, long enough time has passed since their last talk about it that it is possible. So, Pokken 2 in the near future, possible. I wouldn't say definitely, but you know, I wouldn't say completely zero chance either, you know. Which is where a lot of like the Pokken people genuinely are. Like half the Pokken community are like, we're never getting another game, Copium. And the other half are like, we're definitely getting a game this year because of the leaks. Har har, Copium. I'm in between. I think it's possible, you know? There's a lot of things that line up. but I wouldn't say that it's definitely happening for sure. But yeah, that's why I lean on for Pokken. So, Pokemon Presents, as far as spin-offs this year, Pokken, actually very possible. I would not be surprised. I would be pleasantly surprised. But I wouldn't be like completely like, that's never gonna happen, you know? Mystery Dungeon. Oh boy, Mystery Dungeon. I would love to see another Mystery Dungeon. Explorers Remake, heck yeah. Brand new game, heck yeah. I would be happy with both. But here's why, chat, here's why we're not getting another Mystery Dungeon this year. Spike Chunsoft was working on a Made in Abyss Mystery Dungeon game. Yeah. I don't know if you knew about that, or if people like knew about that beforehand, but Spike Chunsoft, I don't know how their teams are structured, but if they have specific teams working on different franchises, I'm pretty sure the Fushigi no Dungeon team is working on the Made in Abyss license game. So I don't think they're free right now to do a PMD game. That's not to say they couldn't do it, you know, it just means that they'll have multiple teams. Why am I looking at the PC? I never look at the PC. So yeah, as much as I would love for that to be a new PMD game, I kinda doubt it. I don't think it's gonna happen this year. You know? I would be very surprised and very pleasantly surprised at that if they did announce one. It's been long enough since Mystery Dungeon DX, and I wonder actually, was there any data on how well that game sold? I mean, my gut reaction is that it sold decently. Probably not like a huge blockbuster, but like I'm assuming it was profitable enough, right? Had to be. I don't think it flopped, did it? What I'm trying to say is that I'm pretty sure it makes financial sense to continue making Mystery Dungeon games. So I think that's definitely possible in the future. But I don't think PMD is this year, sadly. That said, please prove me wrong. I would be 100% down to do that. Yeah, it makes financial sense to reuse the DX engine, you know? The storybooky look. And you already have like a bunch of the Pokemon's like models already work there. Oh, Pastoria, I forgot, they have like a Safari Zone in this game too. So yeah, I guess if we're talking about spin-offs then... Oh. So, Pokken, definitely possible. Pokken definitely possible. Mystery Dungeon, unlikely, I think. Why is this a thing? Detective Pikachu 2. Oh yeah, that was a thing. Is that still a thing? Has that... Wait. I guess they didn't say anything about it, but still. For the amount of time that we've had radio silence on that game and like just zero anything about it except for like oh, they confirmed it wasn't cancelled. Huh. Wait, directly? You sure directly? Directly, huh? Okay. Because I remember seeing something about like some guy listed the project on his LinkedIn, and like that was it. Like not like whoever's working on it came out straight out to say that, hey, we're still working on it. Speaking of which studio's working on it anyway? Which studio worked on the original? I just realized I don't actually know who did. Nintendo EPD? Sleep. Sleep. I'm guessing sleep was probably gonna be something like the toothbrushing game, right? Something like that. Maybe the toothbrushing game didn't do too well. Was it even monetized? I don't think that thing was monetized, was it? Well, either way. But yeah, so Detective Pikachu 2, huh? That's still in development. Question. Did they ever say the first game was gonna be ported to Switch? I seem to recall a lot of people talking about it too. Compliment for Go. Maybe. You know, now I'm curious. I wanna look up. Detective Pikachu game. Developer. Oh, Creatures made it. Creatures made it in-house. So technically it's yeah, in-house by Creatures. So if there is a Detective Pikachu 2 being worked on, it would probably still be Creatures working on it, I assume. Okay. But yeah, everyone was talking like the first game was gonna get ported to Switch or something, right? Did that ever happen? Or is that cancelled? Because I seem to remember they were like working on, they were gonna do 2 Detective Pikachu games on Switch. One was gonna they were gonna port the original and then they were gonna make a sequel, something like that. But I could be mistaken because no one said anything about either of those things in a super long time. So yeah, I have no idea the status of these projects. Maybe they will announce a port and a new game at the same time, right? So the thing that they confirmed was that Detective Pikachu 2 is still in development. The port is still in limbo, if it was even ever a thing, which it may not have been. Is that the latest update? I think. Yep, alright, cool. So we can definitely follow that on the possible then. Detective Pikachu. And then, well, they've been bringing back a spin-off. They've been bringing back an old spin-off every now and then, right, so far? First they brought back Mystery Dungeon and then they brought back Snap. So, wild guess, I guess. Wild guess. Ranger? I don't know how they do Ranger though, unless they use Joy-Con's motion controls, right? Pinball. Pinball's possible. I don't know if anyone would. I don't know if that would make financial sense though, right? Would people buy it? I guess if it's with the Pokemon IP, they would. Puzzle League. But yeah, if they brought back Ranger, I guess that would be at least another small cult classic hit, right? Oh, you finally got it, boys. Three hours of farming in the underground. 3 hours of farming in the underground just to get this damn thing. We are still in the year of Sinnoh, that is true. Ranger might as well be brought back. That is true. Okay. We're putting this on Mew. Gold Switch, Will-O-Wisp, Rain Dance, and Roost. So we'll get rid of Amnesia for Rain Dance. And we finally have a weather setter. So we can finally start abusing hydration in the more complicated battles if we need to. The lengths I go to, man. You know, I'm actually going a bit far, aren't I? I should U-turn back into the gym now. Now that I've grabbed the... Yeah, let's stop at the bridge. We'll U-turn back. Clear out the trainers on the lower path, and then we'll fight Crash Awake. I guess there's not too many other Pokemon spin-offs that haven't been brought back, have they? Like these major ones. So that only leaves Conquest, right? Which is the easy one, the easy pick. Yeah, it's pretty much a toss-up between Ranger and Conquest that if they want to revive, it would be one of those two, right? Unless they want to really pick something obscure. Beyond that, it would be new titles, wouldn't it? Like, completely brand new ones. You know, people say they want a Battle Revolution. Maybe because we're in Year of Sinnoh still, but... I hate this. I hate this. Was this really a thing? I've forgotten. Was this a thing in the original game? Do you really just get stuck traversing? Was there literally nothing else to it than just stopping you every now and then? Okay, it's not random. That doesn't make it particularly better. It's toxic, that's what it is. I don't know. I do not like this game mechanic. But yeah, I don't know why people think Battle Rival is coming back. Or any standalone battle client. The games themselves are the standalone battle client nowadays. Right? Tell me, what features in those games did people want anyway? Do they just want to have a fancy... Did they just want a fancy interface? Oh, wait. Oh, maybe they want a dedicated battle client that supports all the Pokemon. I don't know. Maybe they want National Dex Meta as maybe they want an official National Dex Meta client or something. You know what? If it's from that angle, then yeah, that's understandable. It's definitely understandable, right? The counterpart to Home. Genius Sorority wouldn't be able to do it anymore. I mean, yeah. But maybe they don't necessarily want Genius Sorority to do it. Maybe they just want a battle client that has National Dex. Right? I mean, I guess that's understandable. I was like trying to figure out why would anybody want that stuff. And yeah. Yeah, well, I guess when I say they want a new Battle Revolution, I don't mean that they want literally a port of Battle Revolution. I think what they're talking about is they want a new dedicated battle client game. And at first I was only thinking about the graphics angle. But then I thought about it and I'm like, yeah, I guess NetDex Showdown client would make some degree of sense, you know? Because other than that, yeah, it's just... Because those games were multiplayer-focused clients, weren't they? There wasn't too much to do single-player. A couple battling challenges, maybe, but... There wasn't really too much you could do with them, right? So maybe if they were a budget title or something, I don't know. Okay, I guess we're ready. Let's storm the gym. Ah. Yeah, water level puzzle. I remember now. You know what? If they release, say, a $20 or $30 battle client that was like 3D, had every Pokemon in it, and had like if it had rule sets for all the different generations, like, you know, Megas on, Megas off, G-Max on, G-Max off, that kind of stuff. I guess I wouldn't mind, right? That would definitely have its USP if it has a dedicated tournament client. That way you wouldn't need to boot up specifically your 3DS just to play the old mode of, like, you know, the old battle client, just to be able to use Megas as a meta. Basically, if they made Official Showdown, right? That's what I'm talking about. If they made Official Showdown, then I think that would justify its existence. But otherwise, I don't think that really makes a lot of sense to make a battle client game. So yeah, I guess end conclusion, Battle Revolution, unlikely. Even though that's something apparently a lot of people want. I don't know. I was like scrolling through some of the stuff that people were talking about, like what they were looking forward to for, like, as far as announcements went. And yeah, I kept seeing Battle Revolution pop up for some reason. And I was wondering why. You know what isn't likely but would make a lot of people happy though? If they ported Colosseum, if they straight ported Colosseum to a new generation, do you think they would do that? For some reason, I have a feeling that that's less likely than the other spin-offs somehow. I don't know why. Maybe because my brain thinks that, like, you know, Colosseum and Gale of Darkness were console titles originally. You know, they're not on the handheld, so they probably didn't sell as well as the handheld spin-offs like Mystery Dungeon and Ranger and whatnot. But I don't know if there's any logic in that, you know? I don't have the sales data. And when I really think about it, I'm not sure if that's actually completely unlikely or not, right? Considering they've ported original Mystery Dungeon, and they made a new Snap, you know? And Snap was a console title. Snap was a console spin-off. Now I was thinking about it. So, like, you know, who knows? Maybe they really would. It's just my personal feeling, I guess, that puts Colosseum and XD ports as unlikely. I guess seeing that happen would be... It would be on the pleasantly surprised level 2, you know? Like, if I tune into the Pokemon Presents and I see an announcement for ports of Colosseum, I'll be like, whoa! I didn't think this was gonna happen. But it wouldn't be like, holy shit, that's never happening! And they did it anyway. It'll be like somewhere like, it'll be like an 8. It'll be an 8 out of 10 in terms of, like, unexpectedness, I think. So who knows? I've never played Colosseum or XD. People give a lot of praise to those games, right? Has anybody in chat played those two? Do you think they're worth playing? I could go back and revisit them sometime, maybe. I actually have zero idea about anything in those things other than Shadow Lugia. And I only know what Shadow Lugia looks like. That's literally it. I don't know anything else about those games. So, you know, it would be interesting, right? To go back and look at them. I'm done rambling. Also, like, we're beating up gym trainers right now. You know, there's not too much to talk about. I don't mind rambling on the Brilliant Diamond stream when I'm just, you know, clearing out grunts and getting some experience on the board. I'll focus on the game when we get to Crash Awake himself, you know, because we're actually gonna try and use our setup on him. Yeah, play Colosseum? Gyarados. It's a pretty good game. Interesting. I guess if they do get remakes, I'll definitely buy them and check them out. If they don't get remakes this year, and I find the time, maybe we'll check it out. Every battle was double battle. Oh. Wait, is that where Temtem got the idea from? Because I'm pretty sure Temtem has every battle be double battles too. Yeah, I guess if that was a feature and like that's something that people like, then that definitely makes sense as something that shows up more often in, you know, fan-made games. It did not sell very well. It sold well enough to justify Gale of Darkness, but that's it, huh? Okay, I see. Honestly, like, you know, as far as businesses go, if the game wasn't a complete flop, then it's definitely on the board for remakes, you know? Is it darker than Legends Arceus? I guess that's a good frame of reference. First question, is it darker than Legends Arceus? Arceus. Legends Arceus. Because Legends Arceus is kinda dark, right? It's not too dark, but it is about the same. Okay. Is it darker than Explorers? That's the question now. Is it darker than Mystery Dungeon Explorers? Because, boy, is Mystery Dungeon Explorers kinda dark. Because my thinking, as far as like dark Pokemon media, there's like, as of right now, there's Legends Arceus, then above that is Mystery Dungeon, then above that is Pokemon Special. And honestly, Pokemon Special isn't that dark, it's just kind of... It's just kind of like typical shonen, you know? People exaggerate how dark it is because, you know, a couple Pokemon sometimes just get actually offed. And people too. People get actually offed in there sometimes, but it's not that dark. It's about as dark as any shonen is, you know? But okay, Colosseum sounds interesting. Okay, we'll put a pause to... close it. We'll put a pause to all this discussion of Pokemon's upcoming announcements for this year, and let's focus this thing. Shh! Don't say the E word, Nintendo doesn't like it. I don't get challenged very often. The glory you are now beholding is the Pastoria Gym Leader. That's right, I'm Crash Awake. Pokemon are toughened up by stormy white waters, so take everything you can throw at them and pull you under. Victory will be ours. Come on, let's get it done. Alright, let's try the strategy. So, if we are setting up the Rain Dance, I'm pretty sure it buffs him too. But it's the only way we're gonna get access to hydration. So, you know, trial by fire. Also, we have Volt Switch here, so... Yeah, don't worry about it. We can use water moves. We have Tail Glow. Type matchups are a suggestion at best. Type matchups are a suggestion at best. Plus, we'll be denting him with Volt Switch. Never mind, we'll be killing him with Volt Switch. So see, we're gonna send Manaphy in next. We've got Ice Beam too. I mean, it's not that much better, but you know. I'm gonna drop Manaphy in. This is just gonna be a test run here, you know? Oh, see, and that's the Quaggy Boy. I'm pretty sure Ice is neutral against him. So we pop off a Tail Glow. We can tank this attack just fine. Okay, we did lose all speed, but that's fine. Can we check our buff status in this game? I'm actually not sure. Alright, so since we have the time, we'll go for double Tail Glow. So now we have +6. At this point, it doesn't matter. Right? Type effectiveness is a mere suggestion. So we pop this off. We don't even need to, but I just want to like dry run. Funny dry run. I want to wet run. I want to wet run this with this strategy. You know, I might be at -3 speed, but it doesn't matter. Uh-oh. Good golly, I mistimed that. Okay, that's fine. It's okay, don't worry. We're at +6. When we get a Damp Rock, that we don't have the Damp Stone yet. No, we don't have Damp Rock. I'll have to go check where to pick it up. But wait for Manaphy to wake up. I don't think Quaggy Boy here can really hurt Manaphy that much. So we'll just wake up and then we'll stop blasting. There you go. All right, stop blasting. +6 Ice Beam. See? We're totally fine. Don't worry about it. That was a good move. Holy shit, a +6 Ice Beam. Floatzel. You know how terrifying Floatzel's Alpha Cry is? Because, good god, the trilling at the end as it echoes. Terrifying, I tell you. Yeah, these guys. See? Type match. The type matchup table doesn't matter when you're at +6. Okay, so we have a general strategy there, right? We can go for 1 Tail Glow and immediately pop a rest to maintain full health and yeah. So basically it works. Even for now, we can pop one off and heal, and we'll be fine for the most part. And if we really want to be dangerous, we can put the Damp Rock on, pop off 2, and then heal. Like, we can always tag out to Mew and Roost if we really want to, like, stall it out. So, we've got options. I think this strategy works out pretty well, right? At least for the AI. I mean, it definitely won't hold. It won't hold too well against a real player, because they can run. You know, this whole team setup is very vulnerable to taunt. Although, hang on, is taunt even a thing in this game? Because so many moves are not here. Yeah, it's predictable. It's predictable and it's vulnerable to taunt. So it's definitely not gonna... Okay, taunt is a thing. Because Pursuit isn't a thing. And Knockoff isn't a thing. Which I was like, what? Knockoff isn't a thing? That's a Platinum thing? And it was. So, you know, that was disappointing. But yeah, it should be good enough to let me tackle most NPC trainers, right? Like, this is a story team, it's not a VGC team. So I could probably stall out Cynthia with this because none of those NPC trainers will really lock up my setup moves. It's just a matter of squeezing in the setup moves and the heal moves in between. But that could probably work out. Alright chat, I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be right back in a second. I've been talking a lot. Don't go anywhere, behave yourself. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I gotta stay hydrated. I am having fun though, you know, with this game. Strategizing the team's been fun. So actually, yeah, 100 HP, 100 defense, 100 SPD. That is relatively tanky in terms of like Pokemon of equivalent levels, right? More or less. If we really need to, we can EV train these guys, but you know, to be more tanky if we need to. And away he goes. Alright, Mew's been hanging out for long enough. Let's swap. I guess we take Manaphy on a walk now? A very cute lad. Oh, okay, this is this be the Safari Zone. Nothing plot important in there, right? Only Gen 1's Safari Zone had a plot important thing in there, I think. If I'm not wrong. So we can keep going, right? Alright, so we can skip it. Cause we ain't catching anything. Oh. Barry just coming in here to deal with us. Running the Starly, my boy? I don't think that's gonna work out for you. But yeah, we ain't catching anything, so we don't need to go in there, I think. I could fire off a Tail Glow just fine here. Ow. Well, if that's all you got, Endeavor, I'll go for a +6. Why not? Oh no! Evasion class! Evasion class! Smogon, ban this man! Smogon? Smogon, ban this man! Okay. Well, he's pretty much dead at this point, right? Boy, with the grotto. Goodbye. But yeah, 100 in all the defenses is probably tanky enough, right? Like, I don't think Mew's gonna get killed before he can set up Rain Dance. And 100 speed means it probably won't get outspammed by too much. Although, if I think about it, Cynthia's probably Cynthia's got enough Pokemon on there that probably does outspeed Mew. That could be a problem, right? Stab water. So that still could be a problem. I might need to... Who knows? Maybe when we get to the Elite Four, I might need to start switching out some items or something. It's... yeah. It's meta precise because its base speed is a few points above 100. Ha! Okay. I wonder if Mew can tank... I wonder if Mew can tank a hit from Garchomp though. She doesn't lead with Garchomp though, right? Then it shouldn't matter. The question is the rest of my team tanky enough to survive a hit from her fastest Pokemon before firing off an attack? Because the way my team is set up right now, if it gets to attack once all the setup is done, pretty much every NPC will crumble. I'm just thinking way far ahead now. But you know what? This one makes this playthrough. This is what makes this playthrough fun and interesting, right? Because I'm actually strategizing. I actually have to think a bit about like. Yeah, I actually have to think a bit about like what I'm doing with my team since I'm only running 3. This guy, we're just catching him. He's waxing philosophical about stuff as we go back up there. Remind me, was this game the game that you could buy a villa? Or was it a platinum only thing? Why am I running like this anyway? Plat only, alright. I'm not going to battle you. I refuse. You know what? Good choice. Man sees me running around with a mythical Pokemon. Running away is the wise choice. Okay, no, we've cornered him. Give me your money, sir! I feel like I'm the bad guy here, right? I'm chasing this guy down, I'm like... insistent on beating him up. I guess going back to discussion topics again. If there was a brand new Pokemon spin-off, which I actually think is possible, it's actually probably more likely than some of the pods that people are talking about. What would you guys want to see? Personally, I want to see a Nintendogs game with Pokemon. I sort of got what I wanted with Let's Go. Sort of. But, you know, something that's more dedicated than that could be interesting. Oh hey, it's your girl. It's your girl. How's your Pokédex filling up? I came to research the folklore about the lake, but it doesn't appear as if the lake is open to the public right now. Have you heard the folklore about it? Wait, Volo really is Cynthia. They both just go around like investigating old myths and stuff. Huh. They say there's an island inside the lake and that a mysterious Pokemon resides there. No one must enter the chamber of that Pokemon. Sorry to change subject, but have you seen the group of Psyduck on Route to 10? I think so, yeah. You seen that group of Psyduck huddle with their heads in their hands? Anyway, what you should do is use this medicine on the Psyduck. Secret medicine. Went on a big adventure with Pokédex when I was younger. May help you uncover the secret behind the mysterious Pokemon you're searching for. Alrighty. She's from the Ginkgo Guild. Alright, they're still blocking this area off, right? So... now we go back here to bring that part open. I guess we can loop around here and go back up north. Clear out the trainers and whatnot. We'll clear out the trainers along the way and whatnot. I don't think we need a heal right now. And if he's still full health, just a couple of power points short. Let's... Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. So remind me again, what was the point to the marsh? Were there like Pokemon that were only encounterable in the marsh? Or something? Like, did the marsh serve a purpose? Because why would they do this otherwise? I seem to remember there was something, but... Carnivine. What about Carnivine? Because we're not encountering any Pokemon in these things right now. They just dare to like dump me into a hole and annoy me. To answer one of your several barrage of questions, I'm sorry. I do ask a lot of questions, so. Is it annoying? I'll try and slow it down if so. I'm just, you know. I get sometimes, I don't know what it is about this game, but I get a lot of things to think about. Carnivine only spawns there, alright. Maru and Krogan in the marsh. But are you talking about like the grass patches in that area? Or do you mean like actually falling into the hole can trigger a Pokemon battle? Because I've been to that marsh in Legends Arceus. Grass and mud both have the same spawn tables. That was in the original game, right? Because we have not encountered anything right now. I'm fairly certain that if mud holes triggered encounters, we would have gotten one by now. Did BDSP remove encounters in mud? Because I have a feeling they did. I have a feeling they don't. I have a feeling they removed that. Hang on. Let me look this up. Astoria City. Route 212. Marshy areas. Yeah, we're in the Crimson Marlands now. Okay, so mud in the Great Marsh has encounters. jury's still out on Route 212 though. Alright, I've got no idea. I've got no clue. And also apparently in Platinum they made the spots visible. And they reversed it here because of course they did. But yeah, no clue. They may have and they may not have. Route 212 Mud has never had spawns? Oh. Now you're telling me. Then my point stands. There's no reason for it. It's literally just there to get in your way. You don't even get to encounter Pokemon while in them. Only in the Great Marsh. That's what I was saying. Right? Like, I was talking about the Route 212 mud, not the Great Marsh mud. So the Route 212 mud is just pointless. It's just that... It's just there to mess you up. For no reason whatsoever, and you can't ride your bike on it. Why was this a good idea? Ah, that's terrible. I was like, what are you talking about? Carnivine? Huh? Okay, well, we've got that cleared up at least. Oh, wow. Pokemon Presents has been announced? Wow. I can't believe I have to eat shit on the exact same stream. Okay, good, fair. Chad, you can laugh at me now. I was, you know what, play back the clip from earlier in the stream when I was saying, it's gonna be absolutely nothing. 14 minutes, I was like, 14 minutes? A Pokemon Present has never been that long. Yeah, 14 minutes. Okay, so... Alright, I guess I have to eat my words now. There was a Pokemon Presents for Pokemon Day itself. So we will be getting announcements. Alright, we'll make time. We'll make time and we'll watch it live on stream. The 27th, huh? We've got 3 days notice. That lines up with what Nintendo's been doing for their directs. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Chad, why aren't you telling me to eat shit yet? I'm waiting. They'll spend 3 minutes seizing something, 11 minutes reminiscing about the series. That is true. 5 minutes of that would just be a Lupe Fiasco music video. Or a Sia music video. That's what it's gonna be. And then another 5 minutes will be a Pokemon Detective 2 Netflix show tease. Okay, in all seriousness though. Voiced by Chris Pratt! Yeah, Ryan Reynolds is, one thing. So Ryan Reynolds will reprise his role as a Pokemon, and then he will be joined by Chris Pratt. Also, look at Manaphy! Look at the little orbs! Look at his antenna glowing in the dark. It's so cute. Look at it. Look at it! They're glowing. Oops. They're glowing, boys! Look at him. We love. Yes. In this house, we love the Manaphy. Maybe not as much as Aqua, but I have a soft spot for this little sea angel. Alright, so in that case, do we have any more we need to talk about theoretical announcements? We've already been talking about most of the... We've been talking about the spin-off stuff, right? Let's talk about main series stuff. I think announcement for DLC for Legends Arceus is very likely. You know, having an expansion to it probably would make sense. And if it's coming out in April, if leakers are to be believed, then they will definitely have to announce it here, right? Because it's only 2 months out. You definitely won't be able to wait until the next Pokemon Presents to talk about it. Or you know, but even if it's not like Oh, the announcement is April. Oh, okay. I thought you meant socket. So they're just gonna like randomly drop it without any. All right, if they say so, then that could probably be true. That could probably be true. Maybe they'll tease it, you know. But yeah. And I mean, I think DLC for Legends Arceus would make sense, right? You can add a new map. You can add more Pokemon to because the Pokemon themselves are the gameplay loop. So adding each new one as a new research target means you get more stuff to do. So yeah, that would definitely make sense. Although I don't know if to add new Pokemon. If they want to keep no, I was about to say if they want to keep it to Hisui/Sinnoh. But then I thought about it and I realized nothing's stopping them from just getting on a boat and going to a new island, you know? Like Iceborne or Sunbreak, you know? You get on a boat and you go to a new continent. It could totally, it could, you know, like plot's not gonna stop them if they want to put new Pokemon in. It's a game first and foremost. But maybe to have, you know what actually would be most exciting for me if they do more Legends Arceus DLC? I'm actually interested in narrative content, like where they're gonna take it forward. I did see the test room, you know, and I still think it's just a test room, but I'm curious, you know, I'm wondering where they're gonna go from there. Whoop. Whoopie boy. But yeah, long story short, okay, if they tease the Legends Arceus DLC, I wouldn't be surprised. Here's the $1,000,000 question though. Well, do you guys think BDSP is going to get any DLC? Or post-launch updates? At the least, I think they're probably gonna do something for the Darkrai and Shaman, right? Post-launch updates. They definitely, like, Darkrai and Shaman are waiting in the wings. So those will be expected to come at some point or other. Wait. Yeah, the GWS and all. Yeah, I know. You know, people complain about that, and really all I have to say is I have a pretty good guess as to why. And it's because this game was so bugged that if they just enable the compatibility, the entire place will be flooded with cloned Pokemon, right? I'm fairly certain that's why, you know? I'm fairly certain they pushed all that stuff back until they're like, no compatibility until you fix all this stuff, you know? Until you bug fix all of it. And from what I know, they actually just recently fixed it. BDSP had dev troubles, I mean, well yeah, it's a brand new studio. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean... Well, rather, it's the first time I've heard of it, that it had dev troubles, but it would totally make sense, you know? I would be more surprised if it didn't have dev troubles, because it's a brand new studio. First time work. The fact that it turned out a functional product that wasn't buggy in the sense of breaking the golden path, are really, really good, you know? I can't fault them too much. Yeah, exactly. And like the glitches that did make it in were funny glitches. So I ain't gonna give them too much shit for it, you know. I know some people might, but as a dev myself, I'm definitely not gonna. It turned out a perfectly serviceable product as far as game stability goes. But yeah, I would expect that the primary reason why they didn't enable all that compatibility stuff is to first is probably dependent on fixing the clone issue first, which they just did apparently. There's a check for clone Pokemon now, and once you have a clone Pokemon detected, they'll delete all but one. Or at least I can't remember if they delete them or they just mark them as cloned and like disable them from being used. or something like that. They just fixed it. So I would imagine that now is when they would start being allowed to do it. But you don't, but yeah. I guess you guys don't think that, I guess you guys don't think that we're gonna get like anything like Platinum Update DLC, will we? Because I could potentially see that as a thing that they might do, but I don't know how, like, you know, from outside looking in, we really don't know. You think that's a no? Because I kind of think that maybe. I think it's within the realm of possibility. I don't think it's very likely, no, but you know, we're in this point where the mainline games now have DLC as an option on the table. Like, at all. It's an option on the table at all, so we're in unknown territory here. That's my reasoning, you know. We're in unknown territory and they could potentially do it. And make people mad, you know? I don't think it would be the right call. I think making people pay for Platinum Update would probably be the wrong call. It would make a lot of people angry, but I don't see it as completely out of the realm of possibility. And by the way, when I say Platinum Update, I'm not talking about the like changing the main game to be more like Platinum and changing Giratina to be at Sphere Pillar instead of the other two, you know? I'm talking about post-game. Like if they add a Battle Frontier and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I know, I get the complaints. I guess the thinking is, here's what I think, it's two different groups of people. See, it's two different groups of people. The first group were the ones that buy both games, you know? They buy the first, they would buy both Sun and Moon, and then they buy Ultra Sun and Moon, and they complain that I'm spending $120 on this. Why don't just sell me $60 and then a $20 a bit on top of that, so I just pay $80 for the full experience, you know? So that's Group A. Those are the ones that wanted to be DLC. And then you have Group B, who never buy first versions, or at least assume that they always assume that there's going to be a second version. And those guys don't want it to be DLC because now instead of spending $60, they're spending $80 on a game. I think that's probably where the logic's coming from, right? I think it's two different groups of people. It's pretty simple. That and, like, you know, just the usual complaints about, is the DLC adding anything substantial? Which is a subjective question that will always get you different answers depending on who you ask. That's just the nature of add-on content. But yeah, I was when I said Platinum Update, I was thinking more post-game stuff, you know. Which I guess that just means a battle facilities. I guess I'll put that one as an 8. Yeah, I'm definitely in the same boat as well. I was not feeling optimistic about Legends Arceus, or what would eventually become Legends Arceus, until I played the DLC. The DLC was what convinced me. The DLC was what convinced me that the games were gonna get better, you know. I didn't participate too deeply into them, but what I saw gave me the confidence, you know, like as a consumer. But yeah, paid update to BDSP in the form of battle facilities or some other update. I'm gonna put it at an 8 in terms of unlikely to happen, but I wouldn't be 100% surprised if it did. That'll be where I'm at, I think. And I think that's it, actually. There isn't too much else that could be updated. So unless they want to announce a completely new game, which if they do, Holy hectic schedule, Batman. I actually think I don't really want them to announce a new game. Like a new mainline game this year. You know what I want out of them? I think if they make a substantial update to Legends Arceus for this year and just have that be the only thing that they release, I think that'll be good enough. At least me personally. Yeah, personally I don't think it will happen this year either. I think people who were expecting a new game this year are still in the old mindset, you know? Okay. Yeah, Sword and Shield will be continuing to be the VGC for a while. Alright, chat. I'm going to take a short break. I gotta go use the loo. I'll be right back. You can sit here and enjoy Route 209 music for a while. Alright, hang tight. Alright, chat, I'm back. Sorry about the wait. It's rare that it happens, but sometimes, you know, I'm surprised I don't end up having to take breaks like that more often. I guess I get really lucky with my stream time. But yeah, we'll just finish clearing out the area first and, I don't know, should we visit the mansion? You could visit the mansion and pick up stuff in there, but I don't think there's anything in there like plot relevant, right? You can pick up Rotom in there, but that's it. We can skip the mansion, right, chat? I'm just looping back up north to wrap it up. Yeah? Okay, cool. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm... Yeah, I hope you guys don't mind that I'm just skipping everything. At least for now. Cause, you know, I want to get to the Elite Four and clear some stuff. So let's take a town first. Then Fantina. Aye. So I took a peek in the Pokémon Discord. Can you guess what's going on over there? Can you guess what's going on in the Pokémon Discord's main channel right now? Massive amounts of copium. That's what's happening. I love the Pokémon community, man. It's a small one, but it's a great one. I'm happy to be a part of it. See, I'm known for two things. I'm known for two things in the Pokémon community. I am one of the more prominent content creators, and also may or may not be carrying the entire Asia Pacific region on my back. Reports unconfirmed. I wouldn't say that about myself, but some people say that. So, whatever. And then, I am also King Libre shitposter. At least one of them. Hello. We are just talking about Pokemon and how there's gonna be new announcements in 3 days. And it's gonna be an exciting time. And we vibe out to this music. Right now we're just looping around the area, fighting trainers. Moving our way downtown. Walking fast. Faces pass. And we're homebound. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Celestic Town. New stuff in 3 days. Pokémon Presents has been announced like a couple minutes ago. Just only. And I had to eat shit on stream because earlier in the stream I was like, they haven't announced anything for Pokemon. People were just assuming shit. Y'all are just gonna not get an announcement this week and then y'all gonna get disappointed and start posting massive copium on Twitter. And then chat was like, Pokemon Presents in 3 days. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to eat shit now. But you know what? I'm happy because now we get announcements, you know? I'm willing to take that L. Because we get more stuff. And I'm very down for it. And we're just running around with a Manaphy following behind us now. You know? Just Pokemon things. How you doing, Manaphy? 8 minutes for series history and 3 minutes of Pokemon sleep. 3 minutes announcement of an announcement. Yeah. Tune in on April. Oh, and one more thing. We get another Bump of Chicken music video. You know what? If you get another Bump of Chicken music video, I don't care. I love Bump of Chicken. They're amazing. They're a really nice band. They get another nice animated music video, I'd be down. Have we been here? Yeah, we have. We've cleared all the trainers in this area already. We're going north, that's where we're going. Yeah. Bump is great. Tentaikon, Soku, and Ray, huh? Ray is nice. I like some of the newer songs too, though. Acacia's amazing, yeah. Oh, Legends Arceus is 100% getting DLC. The structure of the game makes sense to add DLC, you know? Add a new area, add more Pokemon. It'll be totally down. Look, leakers are leakers though, you know? You gotta take it with a grain of salt. I would not be surprised. Yeah. I would not be surprised if Pokemon Legends DLC gets announced anyway. Or like, in this coming stream, you know? Yeah, it's 100% getting DLC. And you know what? I'd be happy for it to get DLC, you know? I feel like it's definitely it's a game structure that would benefit from having additional content. You could do a lot of it. Like if it's even just slightly on the scale of what Hour of Armor and Crown Tundra are, I'd be down. What I don't want to see is a new game. I don't want them to announce a new game. I want them to stick with the 2-year dev cycle. Or at least like one game every 2 years dev cycle. Release a game 1 year, supported with DLC the next year. I want them to stick to the sustainable development cycle. I do not want them to do another game this year. You chucked out a game last December and you chucked out a game in January. I mean, not last December, last October? November? Was it November? Whatever. It was late last year. Like basically within the same 3 months. In the same 3 months, 2 mainline games came out. Yeah, they wouldn't. They really wouldn't. But yeah, last 3 months, 2 mainline games came out. You can give it a rest, you know. Even if you're outsourcing, you do not need to go back to a game a year. Late 2023 makes sense, yeah. The Gen 9 is 100% in development. 100%. They're definitely doing it. You know what? They may not even be doing it for Switch. They may be targeting Nintendo's next console, if that is the thing that they're already working on, you know? They might be working to make it like a launch year title. Although that goes to the conspiracy theory periods, you know? Now I'm trying to think, how many generations usually come out on each platform? No way Switch 2 will be out by then? Wow, that would mean that Switch... Yeah, that would mean that Switch would have 3 generations of Pokemon on it. Right? Well, not exactly 3 generations. Well, you know, yeah, 3 generations. It would have the last of... it has the last of Gen 7 with Let's Go. And then it has Gen 8 with Sword and Shield, BDSP, and Legends Arceus. And then if it has Gen 9 on it, that would be 3 generations. Yeah, that would actually be 3 generations. Yeah. I know it makes sense, it makes sense. But yeah, I guess that would make the Switch the first console to have 3 generations of Pokemon games on it, wouldn't it? Because I was thinking about it, I'm like, would they need to make would they be like aiming for a new console? But if not, I guess that would make sense. I need to put the repel on. I don't actually know if we fought these guys, I just want to check. We have fought these guys. Yeah, never mind. We can take the shortcut. I've lost track of who I fought and who I haven't. But I've been here. Ah, it's back up there. There it is. Okay, actually, I think this is a good place to stop. Feels like a good logical break, right? Actually, let's just open up the space first. Let's just open up the route. Away! Away you go. That last Psyduck though. Psyduck are known to suffer from chronic headaches, but no one's been able to figure out what triggers the headaches. Oh yes, can I ask you a big favor? Okay, we gotta deliver an old charm now. That's still a super cute hoodie, by the way. I want that hoodie in real life. Don't you? Why is Cynthia here? Isn't she the champion? She is! But she's also a lover of ruins and stuff. So she goes around she just walks around the region and exploring stuff, you know? Just cause she's the champion doesn't mean she has to sit at the victory road all day, you know? She's got a life. She can do what she wants. Good god, the encounter rate! I just wanna pick this item up, man. We'll run through the grass another time. She is the war criminal descendant. Wait. We're still keeping this a Legends Arceus spoiler-free zone, right? Where'd you get the war criminal from? Nah, the newer... Most games past the first 2 generations, the major characters don't just sit in one place. They wander around if they want to. They're like involved in the story. You know, they do stuff. Alright, get out of the tall grass. We're gonna park ourselves here. And then we'll continue next time. And actually, before we go, I guess I want to clarify. If they announce a new mainline game, that would depend. If it's Game Freak developed, then I would complain. If it's an outsourced mainline title, I still think that's a bit of market saturation going on, but I wouldn't be so mad, you know? If they had another outsourced mainline game, I don't know. I'd still be iffy about it, but I wouldn't be like straight up like, this is a bad idea, like if they announced Gen 9 or something. But yeah, that's just be me being specific about it. But yeah. I think that's about it for today. We made some good progress. We finally got our Rain Dance TM. We can keep going if we want to. So yeah, we'll see where we go from here, and I think that'll be pretty much it for today. See if we got anybody good to raid. I've got someone. Alright. We haven't had a chance to raid it. We haven't had a chance to raid TN90 before, but here he is. I think he might be wrapping up too. I see he's looking at the credits of FF7 Remake. That's fine though, we can still pay him a courtesy visit. Alright. Unraid. I cancelled it. Alright. Have a good one, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. We'll continue with something. We'll figure out what we want to play. Alright, have a good one.